If you don't value your own time, your own energy, and your own money, do not hire a fucking coach. Guys, this is the biggest thing that I've worked on myself. Any coaching clients that I've had, anybody that I interact with that I want to add value to their life. And too many times what happens, even if you do this in private, is you don't have boundaries for yourself. You don't value the time that you waste. You don't value or spend money on the things that you should that would actually impact your life in a massive, massive way. I've been on sales calls with potential coaching clients where, the guys will sit there and tell me, let's take marriage, for example. Their marriage is falling apart. Their wife wants nothing to do with them. They haven't been intimate with their wife in months or even a year, I had a guy tell me. Or they're in the process of, hey, like my wife's told me I got to move out. And what ends up happening is the first thing in the call when they're, explaining their situation to me is this, like, Paul, I will do anything to save my marriage. I'll do anything to show up now that they've been called to the carpet. And what I explain to these guys is this, is like, hey, your wife has finally been fucking fed up with how you've been showing up as a man. She is fed up with you because you have not been living the standard that she expected the man that she married to be, right? Maybe you've put on 30 pounds. Maybe you have that fucking dad bod that we talk so much about. Maybe, it's like, the best example I can give is this. Like the husband, he goes to work, he does his 8 or 9 hours at his job. He's overweight, 20, 30 pounds overweight. His wife stays home with the kids and, he wants her to, watch the kids all day, make sure all their school activities get done, make sure the house is in tip-top shape. And then his dad bod ass comes home and he expects her to climb up on top of him or want to climb up on top of him and be intimate so that he can turn over and go to sleep. Like, how many of you watching this are you that guy? Right? And that's why men struggle so much in their marriage. You don't have to listen to me. Go look at the statistics. The statistics of second divorces is a lot higher. It's like 67%. And the reason that is, or the reason I believe that is because we're not changing. We're not valuing our time, energy, and money. We actually undervalue that so much. So then when it gets to a certain point in this call that I'm having with this man, I'll be like, okay, like we can help you with that. My program can help you with that. And then they go, well, I don't want to spend any money. Exactly my fucking point. So many of you want to fix something or you want to achieve something or you have a target that you're trying to go after, but you don't want to spend any money. You certainly don't want to give up any more of your time or energy to achieve that goal. Or you're looking for a hack. I need to hack my way out of the dad bod. You know what you need to do is you need to do the fucking work. And, there are times where, maybe friends are like, hey man, give me a discount. It's like, no. Because you got to have skin in the game in order for you to motivate you to get going. Because how many of you guys have downloaded the PDFs? Or I'm going to buy the $47, blueprint out there. Guys, we've all done it. I've done it. I've paid low ticket coaches. I've paid high ticket coaches. And I can tell you, when I paid the high ticket dollar to these coaches, I actually had skin in the game. It was on like fucking Donkey Kong. All the other low level stuff just didn't work. But it also comes back to your mentality, right? You can't expect to change your life with the $47 PDF that some guy had, Kabul to fucking make, in, Afghanistan, right? So what are you spending your money on? Where are you placing value on your time, or where are you wasting your time, and where are you wasting your energy? You need to take an audit, gentlemen. You need to take an audit daily where this is going. And a lot of times it comes down to money and time. You're wasting both, right? We have people that come into our wellness center. It's not very often, but a lot of times they're not valuing the information that we're giving them, or they'll say, "Oh, that's so expensive," when in reality, it's like 1/10 of the cost. We have patients that come in all the time that have spent $40,000, $15,000, $10,000, and we're like 1/10 of that. And they don't value what we provide, but they'll sure as hell go buy a Prada purse. They'll go buy the Louis Vuitton luggage, right? It's because their values are not where it needs to be. Investing in yourself is the greatest commitment and investment that you can make. And I'd have you consider, you need to invest in yourself with your time, energy, and money before you invest in anything else. And, that may seem selfish, but that is what is needed to be selfless. So, gentlemen, take an audit, see where you're at, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Dominate daily.